How's it going, everybody? It's Warren. Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder, where we talk all things Marvel and lately everything relating to Spider-Man 3 in the MCU with Tom Holland and hopefully a bunch of other Spider-Man as well. The recent reports that we've gotten for Spider-Man 3 in the MCU are definitely super exciting, but now somebody has asked Kevin Feige, the president of Marvel Studios, about all of these rumors going around. Kevin Feige in a recent interview talked about the Spider-Man 3 rumors, the Spider-Man 3 title, and the multiverse. And we're going to go over what he said in this video and also a recent report that talks about Tobey Maguire's contract for Spider-Man 3. So if you're new and you love Spider-Man and you want to stay up to date on all of the latest Spider-Man videos, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest news. So all of this new information comes, as I mentioned, from the Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige during a press junket for the WandaVision series, which of course is coming out this Friday. But during kind of an open Q&A, of course, people asked him about the upcoming Spider-Man 3 in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And here's some things that comicbook.com asked him and what he had to say in return. Interestingly enough, Kevin Feige did not confirm any of the recent castings that have been announced, but he did say that some journalists, media outlets, and fans online have come quite close to what's going to happen in Spider-Man 3, while some are completely inaccurate. In regards to the rumors, he told comicbook.com, "I've read some things, I'm not sure I've read all things. The fun thing about online speculation when it comes to our stuff is how sometimes it couldn't be more off the mark, and sometimes it's shockingly close. And that's held true for the last few years, but saying which is which would take all the fun out of everything." So Kevin Feige acknowledges all of the crazy rumors going around about Spider-Man 3. But of course he is not going to confirm which ones are real and which ones are fake. We're going to have to wait until the movie comes out to find out. Now, of course, we all want to assume when he says that some of the rumors are shockingly close to what's actually going to happen in the movie, he's referring to the Spider-Verse. That's the big rumor going around, and that's what all of the major media outlets are reporting right now. So we want to assume that that's what he's talking about when he says we're shockingly close. It's also very interesting that he wouldn't confirm any of the casting, like Jamie Foxx returning as Electro for Spider-Man 3. It's interesting because Jamie Foxx has actually confirmed that he is returning himself. So you would think that it would be no big deal for Kevin Feige to confirm this, but if you think about it, if he does confirm this, he is kind of confirming the Spider-Verse. So perhaps that's why he kept his mouth shut. Then moving forward, comicbook.com asked Kevin Feige about the multiverse and about the title for Spider-Man 3, and this is what he had to say. "The biggest clue is the title of the second Doctor Strange movie. That's the biggest clue of where the multiverse of madness is taking us and how we're exploring that. It's surreal to me that we're talking about a Spider-Man 3. I worked on a movie called Spider-Man 3 many years ago, directed by Mr. Sam Raimi. So this clearly, the shorthand of calling it Spider-Man 3 now, it's fine. We call it Homecoming 3. And when pressed a little bit more about the title of the film, he simply said, "It's not Spider-Man 3. So no budge there on the title. He said they call it Homecoming 3, which leads me to believe that they still are going to include the word home in the title. They did it for the first two. This one is clearly the third installation of the Homecoming films, so it would only make sense that they keep that word home in the title. Now, Kevin Feige did mention Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and he did say that that's the biggest clue, that title, Multiverse of Madness. Well, a Spider-Verse is technically just a multiverse. It's just all of the Spider-Man coming together to create a Spider-Verse, but they're coming from different universes. And Kevin Feige already mentioned that the events of WandaVision will tie into Spider-Man 3, which will tie into Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. So although Kevin Feige didn't come out and directly say, "Hey, you're all right, the Spider-Verse is coming in Spider-Man 3, he did say that some rumors were shockingly close, and then went on to talk about the Multiverse of Madness and how that's a very big clue. So it kind of does seem like he is, in his own way, confirming the Spider-Verse for Spider-Man 3. But it looks like we are not going to get any official word until they announce either the title or we get the first teaser for it. And perhaps maybe not even in the teaser. We might have to wait till the actual movie comes out. And as far as the other Spider-Man are confirmed, Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire, it's been reported that Andrew Garfield is on board. He has signed his contract and has been on board for a while, but Sony and Marvel were actually waiting on the final negotiations of Tobey Maguire's contract. And according to a new recent report from Daniel Richmond, Tobey Maguire has indeed finalized his contract, signed it, and is now on board. So hopefully we can get some word from Sony and Marvel relatively soon. We also have to keep in mind that Spider-Man 3 is a Sony and Marvel property, so Kevin Feige couldn't just come out and reveal the Spider-Verse on his own. He would have to get permission from Sony to do that. And again, hopefully that will be soon. So be sure to subscribe so you stay up to date on all of the latest Spider-Man 3 news. Be sure to like the video and leave your excitement for Spider-Man 3 in the comments down below. For live updates, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.